Karyna has student body treasurer. She is the California Federation vice president. She's a member of the Mathletes for several years, member of the science club for several years, varsity soccer, and of course she's doing that for several years, varsity cross country, several years, member of the mock trial for many years. She's a tutor and also has been on the superintendent's honor roll. And with a GPA of 4.26, she will be attending Cal State Pomona, Cal Poly Pomona. This is a certificate from Rotary, and we are so excited that you are the student of the month, and congratulations. And so with that.
And so you're headed off to Cal Poly.
Yeah, I am. Chemical engineer. I'm majoring in chemical engineering.
Why did you choose it? Why did you choose it? Chemistry?
Chemistry, I just really like math and science, and I thought, well, chemical engineering, you know, it helps. I'm really like an environment, I guess, tree hugger, you could say. So, chemical engineering.
You're in Rosamond, right?
Yeah. And chemical engineers, you know, they really help the environment and stuff. And I just really like math and science, and I thought, hey, it's a good combination. It's a good career to go into.
So, congratulations! Finally, after so many years of working with her, now finally, huh?
Thank you very much. Yeah, we are so proud with my daughter. She's finishing good well. And hope she keep going all the way to finish all her education.
This is Tuesday afternoon, about 5 o'clock here at the Skatepark. Here is a Rosamond citizen that knows the right thing to do on a windy and sunny day. This is a great idea to sit out here out of the wind and out of the sun.
Yeah, it's scary because it's not safe because the board can actually hit her. Some people don't have control of their boards and can attack
It gets really hot out here though.
Yeah.
It's always nice to have shade.
And what are you reading?
I'm reading Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Ah, okay. So is that a class assignment or just fun?
Just fun.
Yeah.
Just fun to do it. Yeah. How long have you been skateboarding on this?
At this park?
Yeah, since they opened it?
Since it opened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to skate the streets and then I got the cops called on me a couple times.
Yeah,
so finally when they opened this park, I didn't have to skate the street anymore. And it's actually smoother, so it's actually nice.
Yeah, better.
I wish they had an indoor skate park so when it's rainy you can just come inside.
Or so when it's windy you don't get hit by tumbleweeds.
Yeah, we got hit by tumbleweeds. Also, if it's too hot, we have to like go into Taco Bell. That sucks.
Sure. Well, it's a start. They plan to put a bigger permanent one up on Fellsite.
Not really.
Across from the church up there, they're going to build a, you know, like a half pipe and all that.
Yeah, I love this thing. Every time I sprain my ankle, I can't really like do any flip tricks because it just bends my ankles. So this is great. I love this thing.
As far as the water goes, I know that they have a history recently of cutting people's water off in an effort to force them to leave the park. They've also cut the sewers off. I know a woman that she received a $110 water bill for the park. And I know personally that she wasn't raising alfalfa. And of course they did, as soon as she complained about it, they did remove that from her bill. She just got out of the hospital, and she's been in the hospital and recuperating with family members. And she's been gone from home for about a month. I was there, and I know that there's no excessive use of water. And also, we have a problem with sewage backups there. And in one particular case, and I don't even know that it was sewage, but it was coming out of the sewer, and it was running down the street. I mean, it was a significant amount of water. It's something that if you turn your garden hose on full blast, it would probably, that probably wouldn't be as much as what was running down the street. And I talked to the owner, the manager of the park, and they claimed that it was something to do with the, something about the sewer out on Rosamond Boulevard. sabotage, somebody put a brick or something in the sewer line. Well, another thing, I have it on good information that the sewer line inside the park is defective, and they're supposed to maintain it. Every once in a while, they have to snake out certain parts of it. But I was just wondering if you could share any light on this situation for me.
Guys of public health, if we're informed of a situation, we can go look at that. To inspect the private system, I think would have to go deeper to the Department of Public Health to do that. We don't have that authority in that park because we do just provide the trunk line. But in the interest of public health, we can make that observation, go on to see, and report to the proper authority to follow up on that issue.
List that he posted in the newspaper, and I spoke with him and Mr. Perez both on the matter. And yes, I'm very happy with the way that it came out, or any of that information, because as far as I know, I've never been notified once. I don't know if this is the gentleman I talked to from the newspaper, said that it was 12 years ago. I've been in my house since '94, since it was built, and to come home and have a neighbor walk across the street and say, hey, your name's in this newspaper, how come you haven't paid your tax? I'm going, what? And for a Saturday morning where I couldn't get a hold of anyone else. It was kind of one of those slap in the face, and then everybody out there that knows me, I've been in the community quite a while, is kind of embarrassing for me. So that's basically why I'm here, is because, you know, if you have something that I owe, let me know. I don't need to show up in the newspaper. I would be happy to take care of it any way I can.
Mr. Joyce, the Rosamond News contacted the RCSD and made a request for public records regarding parcels in the Assessment District 91-3. My staff informed me that he requested the information, and it was informed, he was informed it would have to be presented to him as a public records request. And he was presented an active parcel list. After receiving the active parcel list, and incidentally, the list on the heading has active parcel list. We never showed at the meeting any list whatsoever. So what he said is not correct. There was no list presented. There is no delinquency list at all, period. There is nothing developed. The whole issue was to get a professional to develop those types of things. Mr. Joyce then ran an article in the Rosamond News which contained the heading, quote, RCSD prepares hundreds of parcels for sale. He indicated it was, quote, to prepare tax delinquent land parcels for sale. Now, what Mr. Joyce did was misstate the list he was given, causing members of the community to experience a tremendous amount of grief and embarrassment. Why? What was his intent? Was his intent to discredit this agency, or was it to embarrass a lot of unsuspecting people? The RCSD is responsible for many things, one of which is doing what is best to protect the fiscal reputation of the district, and we have a fiduciary responsibility to the bondholders and to the residents of the community of Rosamond to exercise that responsibility, which was the very reason we needed to enlist the services of a professional to accomplish the complex task within the legal guidelines. What this article did was disrupt a small community, disparage unsuspecting business and property owners alike. Mr. Joyce never once asked for a delinquency list, and if he had, he would not have been able to receive one because the district did not possess a delinquency list to provide him. That is partly what the attorney will be attempting to establish in the next 4-year period. I'm not afraid of stepping in front of a speeding train to save a life, and I surely don't mind speaking my mind to the press when it is wrong. Mr. Joyce, your style of newspaper reporting is like someone saying, ready, fire, aim. And, in fact, it would be like a deputy viewing a fleeing felon and a witness seeing the deputy shoot and yell, stop, after